Good morning to Wolf Cobras. Welcome back to Multimedia. It's me, Mr. Cheney, with another brilliant tutorial. Yesterday we started kinetic typography, and part one of this tutorial had everything to do with the fonts and the colors and the sizes of those fonts. And the result of that was this PowerPoint slide right here. And so now the next step for us is to put the animations onto this. So we're going to go over to the Google Classroom assignment, and once again we have kind of a cheat sheet we can use. This right here, Kinetic Directions number 2. This shows us everything we need to know for the animations part. So once again I'm going to copy that image, go put it over onto my slide so that I have it available. I'll just kind of resize it, and now I have all the directions I need to do my animations. So how do we do animations? We click animations up here in the menu, and we're going to open up our animation pane, which is the window that shows all of our animations, and let's get started. So the very first one, step by step, has two separate animations on it. I'm going to click on step by step, and I'm going to put the first animation, which is boomerang. So the way that I find that, I go right here in the menu, and I go to more entrance effects, and boomerang is down here in the last section. And so now the settings that I have to put are all right here in the description. It's a little bigger so I can see it. Let's do this. And so it says that my duration, or how long it lasts, is going to be 0.35. So I'm going to put that duration right here, 0.35. I'll press enter. It says no delay, which is 0, so that's good. And then it says with previous, so that means this right here, how it starts. So I'm going to change on click to with previous. In fact, all of these are going to be with previous. So the most common mistake when we're putting these together for students is forgetting to change all of these from on click to with previous. So all of them will be that way. So 0.35, got that. 0 delay, got that. Then I've got with my with previous. Now the last part of this, we need to actually go into the menu here, so we'll click the black arrow, go to effect options, and we are going to, instead of all at once, it wants us to do it by letter, so we'll do by letter, and it says 10% delay. So it already has the 10% for us, so now we're good to go. Now the directions say we need a second animation. Now instead of going in here and finding the animation, we don't want to do that because it'll replace the one we've already done. What we need to do is this button here says add animation. So that's going to allow us to have more than one on the same text box. So we're going to add, once again we're going to go to more entrance effects, and this time it's telling us to find spinner. So spinner is right here in the moderate section. And the directions for spinner are 0.25 duration. So I'll do that, press enter, and my delay is 0.25. Press enter. It says with previous again, and like I said, all of these are going to be with previous. And once again, we need a 10% delay between letters. So we'll go here, we will go to effect options, we will do by letter. This time the default wasn't 10, so I'm going to make it 10 instead of 0. Press OK, and if I click on this first one, it'll play both, and this is what our first one should look like, so we're good to go. Moving on to the second word, we have guide. Now this one's a little easier because there's only one animation, so we'll click on guide, and we're going to click here, go to more entrance effects, and it tells us that it wants stretch. So stretch is right here in the moderate section. I'm going to press OK. And it says 0.5 duration. I'm going to change this to with previous first because I know it needs to be that way. 0.50 for the duration. The delay looks like it's going to be 0.6. And then it says direction from top. So what I can do is go over here to the effect options, and it is from the top. And so now if I want to test these out, again, I can go to the very first animation, press play, and I can see both words in action. You know you're doing it right when each word is a little bit after the last. So step by step should be first, guide should be second, for should be third, kinetic fourth, and then typography fifth. Let's move on to the word for. We'll click on for. And the word for has only one animation as well. It says it's fly in, so we'll do that. So we'll go here. We'll go to more entrance effects, and we're looking for fly in. And let's see where fly in is. There we go. We're in the first box right there. And we'll press OK. 0.35 is the duration and a 1 second delay. I'm going to change this to with previous because they are all that way. I'm going to put 0.35 for the duration, press enter. This one is a full second delay, so 1.0. And with previous, direction from top again. So I'll go to effect options and it says from the top. And once again, I'm just going to test as I go. So first one, second one, third one. So we're well on the way. Fourth word is kinetic. Now this one has two animations again, so it's a little trickier because you have to add the second. Let's do the first. So kinetic, it says pinwheel. We're going to go here. We're going to go more entrance effects. We're going to find our pinwheel, which is down here in the last section. And we've got a 0.5 duration and a 1.15 delay. We're going to change this to with previous. We're going to go 0.50 duration. We're going to go 1.15 delay. And with previous, so we're good to go, so no other changes. Now we're going to add animation. Instead of going here, when we need a second animation, we need add animation. It says the second one is compress. So we'll do this. Compress is in the moderate section, and we are 0.75 duration, 1.50 delay. So as all the other ones, we're going to go with previous, and we're going 0.75 here. Press enter. We've got 1.50 for the duration, or sorry, delay. With previous, we're good to go. So kinetic is done. We'll test out our first four words. So we got step by step, guide, then for, then kinetic. Looking good so far. Last word, we got typography. So we'll click on typography, and it's the peek in. So we'll go here once again, more entrance effects. We'll find where peek in is. It's right here in the first section. And it says 0.5 duration, 1.50 delay. As all the other ones, we'll do the previous. This is 0.50 duration. This is 1.50 delay. And direction from left. So we can go to effect options. We're going to do direction from left. And the last thing we need to do is we'll go back into here. And it wants it to be by letter again, 10% delay. Good to go. So we'll test out all five just to make sure they're in the right order. So step by step, guide, then for, then kinetic, then typography. Beautifully done. All animations ready to go. The next step after this, part 3 of the tutorial, will be making this look nice. So we're going to do a background. We're going to put our name on this. We're going to put a picture and do some more things with some different animations. So I will see you back in class and in the next tutorial for the last part of this assignment.